Hey guys, Jano0. How you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land, whatever part of the world that you are in. All right, it's well, I don't know what day it is. It's into June. Figured we'd sit down for a second and have a visit. Holy crap! Mid-morning coffee break here. I'll answer some questions, and yeah, I will continue on with the chicken videos as long as they're helping. I'll keep making them because that's. I'm talking with my friend Brad BC Truck, and he's just an awesome dude. I mean, I've met so many good friends on this YouTube that it's just been a wonderful blessing for me, and we really try to encourage people to do like he just built a really nice outdoor kitchen, and it looks a lot better than mine. Mine works, but it's not pretty. I'm not I don't really care about looking pretty as long as it functions. And but when we do videos like that, we're really just trying to encourage people to if we can do it, you can totally do it. I'm nothing special, nothing extraordinary, just a dude. And anything that I do, you guys can do as well. And if we just encourage one more person to build an outdoor kitchen where they can cook with fire and stuff like that, then if something happens and there are some big storms to go through or something like that, some kind of a big life-changing event happens, then there'll be one less person that doesn't have a hot chow in their belly. They'll know how to do it, and they'll know that they have the equipment to do it with. It's the same thing, it's just that when I made the videos about, like the heat exchanger, in the wintertime, if the power goes out, we're still warm. And if just one other person in the world sees that video and builds a heat exchanger and is able to stay warm and keep their family warm in the wintertime, if something is, as bad as happened in their area or in their life, then to me, it's totally worth it. It's totally worth making that video for. So, I really do try to help, and I hope that my videos are helping folks. Let's see. First question is what's the story behind the bee costume? Did my little Buzz the End clip. One of my first videos that I made a couple years back was I was showing my double-headed axe, and I had just sharpened it, and I was proud of the sharpening job that I did. And I started chopping on a piece of locust, and I hit it about the third time I hit it or so. These Yellowjackets started coming out and just stinging the crap out of me, man. I mean. And at that point, I kind of forgot about the camera being there, and so I was running around back and forth because everywhere I ran, I was getting stung. They just kept following me, and I ran back and forth in front of the camera a couple times, getting stung, and then I finally ran into the house. But yeah, that was kind of my first make everybody giggle kind of video, and it wasn't intended to be a make you giggle video. I'm dang Yellowjackets, man. The little flying pain machines. Yellowjackets are like hornets, they're like hornets or bees, and they got a pretty nasty. They bite you and sting you, and they can sting you multiple times. And man, they nailed me pretty good. So the big joke with some of my friends at that time was, getting stung, and my friend Vinny made that little picture for me. We put the clip together, and that's the story behind that. When Lupita got sick, my wife's Lupita, whenever she got sick, did we already have this property and know what to do with it? We had the property, but I didn't have anything set up like I have now. She had a couple of tomato plants and a couple of pepper plants, but nowhere near the garden that we have nowadays. We were living in the disposable world back then, where if something broke, we just chucked it and bought a new one. We both had pretty decent income. And we were doing all right, and when we wanted something, we usually was just able to go to the store and get it. And we had a lot of the same, we ate at restaurants quite a bit and stuff like that. So yes, we had the property. No, I had no idea what I was doing. That's why I refer to that. When I had my particular life-changing event, I had a pretty serious oh crap moment. How do I keep everybody fed? And that's when I started learning about raising my own food and raising my own garden and chickens and rabbits and so on. So that's another reason why I try to encourage people, because stuff does happen. It does happen, and it happens to everybody. Unfortunately, nobody is immune to some sort of a life-changing event. My life changed in a matter of an afternoon. When Lupita went to work, I gave her a kiss, told her I'll see you later, and she's here physically, but mentally she's not anymore, and that was the last time that I saw her. I'll take care of her. I do the best I can to take care of her here, but we can't sit and have a conversation about the good old days. You know, it's pretty much like having another toddler around, a toddler with no memory. So, you know, like I say, nobody's immune, and we were not prepared for that. I was not prepared, and it took me several years to kind of stumble back onto my feet a little bit, and it was rough. So, I don't know, another reason why, you know, we try to help people that way. If they're a little better prepared than what I was for something like that to happen, then it may not come as such a shock to them and their family, and make an easier transition into a different lifestyle. There you have it. What do you think about the whole Confederate flag thing? Please. You know, I don't know. I assume, I mean, from what I can gather, this all come from the dude shooting them dudes down there in South Carolina. So I don't blame the flag. I don't blame anything. To me, it's just ridiculous, man. It's just, you know who I blame, and I know this sounds kind of way out there as far as what I'm seeing on the internet and stuff, but I blame the dude. I blame the guy who walked into that church and shot those folks. That's who I blame. I don't blame the flag. I don't blame anything else. I blame that dude. So maybe I'm, you know, kind of crazy in my thinking about that dude is responsible for his own actions, but that's who I blame. I don't blame the flag. I don't care about any, you know, if people want to fly a flag, then fly it. You know, I've been asked a couple of times, what do I think about it? You know, I believe in states' rights, and I believe in individual rights and freedoms and liberties. You know, as long as you're not out hurting somebody, live your life how you see fit, and let me live mine how I see fit, and that's how it's supposed to be, in my opinion. I just don't agree with a lot of the things that's going on, which is another reason why I try to stay, you know, in a preparedness mode, and try to keep improving our place, because, man, the world is crazy. Compared to when I was young growing up, this place it's cuckoo town compared to what it looked like when I was younger. I mean, in my opinion, I'm just not any kind of a worldologist or any kind of a political nometrist or any of that kind of crap. It just seems to me like right now we are the laughing stock of the world, man. We are not anywhere near as respected as what we were. And there's going to be people who start testing this here pretty soon, and that's just what I think. I think it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse, because we as a country and as a citizenry cannot seem to come together on anything. We want to keep fighting and picking on each other amongst ourselves about some stuff that really doesn't matter. All week long, people have been fighting about this flag, you know, the Confederate battle flag, or, you know, they've been back and forth at each other's shows about this flag, and in the meantime, the government is passing laws in secret, behind our back, in secret. And, you know, and if the politicians was passing a law that was just outstanding and did great things for all of us individual citizens, they would be all over the news saying, look at these great things that we're doing, look at this great thing that we did. But they didn't do that. They did it in secret, behind closed doors. So you know it's nothing good for us. I don't know. I don't want to get into my political beliefs, because I don't believe in trying to push my political beliefs or my religious beliefs. I don't push them. I believe what I believe, and you have the right to believe what you believe. To me, we are arguing and fighting about the wrong things with the wrong people. All of my American brothers and sisters, I love them all, and I respect them all, and I respect their opinions, because they all have the right to their opinion. Just because they disagree with me doesn't make them wrong. It was that Gandhi said something along the lines of, everybody has their own path in life, and just because you are not on the same path that I'm on doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. You're just on your own path. And that's kind of how I believe, and you know, it is what it is. The people who get blocked from the comments on my channel, they leave vulgar, obscene comments and extremely disrespectful comments. I don't block people who disagree, because they have the right to, The people who get vulgar, then yeah, they usually get blocked, or they have racist statements or something like that, because I don't believe in all that racist crap either. So, but anyway, there's a couple of questions. I got some more chicken questions here, but I think we'll just address those in a couple more chicken videos. Again, if they are helping. If they're not helping and they just turn out to be boring, then please let me know, because I don't want to make a bunch of boring videos. And I think that's going to be it for now. I've had a couple other questions that I'm just not ready to talk about yet. People ask me also about why I don't put my kids and Lupita in my videos anymore. It's because there was some, my children are children, and they're still impressionable, and there was a special kind of douchebag who was leaving some bad comments about my wife and my kids, and they are not in a position to where they can defend themselves like I can, and I just won't have it on my channel. I won't have me making videos about how we live. Does not mean that I need to expose my children to any kind of trolls, or my wife. So I just don't do it. I just don't put them in there. And it is what it is, and that's not going to change. I appreciate the fact that you guys would like to see them, but at the same time, if they're not comfortable on camera, and I'm not comfortable with them being on camera, then they're not going to be on camera. Period. So there you have it. And a couple other things I just haven't formed an opinion about yet. I like to kind of look at, if an incident happens today, you're usually not going to know the whole story for a couple of weeks. And I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon and start, speaking my opinion without having a little bit of knowledge behind it. And doing a little bit of research and reading a little bit of stuff and seeing what kind of stuff comes out in the next couple of weeks. So if you ask me a question and I don't immediately answer it, give me some time. I will get to them. But I like to form an opinion over time. I don't like to make statements. I don't like to. Man, there's a lot of crap getting down the creek today. It's a nice day. It's a beautiful day. I just don't like to speak until I've had things thought through a little bit. And I don't like to make decisions and statements based on pure emotion, because that usually is not helpful. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Any more questions, please feel free. Enjoy the day. Today's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's been really hot here lately, and today has cooled off, and it's a beautiful day. And I'm going to sit some more out here in God's glory and enjoy life. Enjoy being alive today. It's a great day, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And thank you very much for watching. And God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.